So here it is. Jacob finds himself at the end of himself. It says he's at the riverbank of the ford of Jabbok, the river. He's right there. He's sitting, he's at the end of himself, isolated by himself, in a situation he can't figure out, he can't handle, he can't fix. An unidentifiable man comes, they wrestle, he recognizes this is God, he experiences pain, he doesn't quit, he keeps wrestling, and he walks out of there with a blessing. But notice he walks out differently than how he walked in. Verse 31, the sun rose upon him just as he crossed over Penuel, and he was limping on his thigh. He walked in, he limped out. Don't miss this. He walks in, he wrestles with God, he experiences pain, he experiences suffering, he keeps wrestling with God, he gets his blessing, he limps out. That's because wrestling with God will literally change the way you walk. Don't miss that. Wrestling with God will literally change, it will spiritually and physically change the way you walk. Okay, let me, a few months before Judge was born, I woke up at 6 a.m. to go work out. I normally go try to work out before I go to work. 6 a.m. I go in there. I'm doing deadlifts, overhand, underhand deadlifts. On my last rep of my last set, I'm coming up and hear a pop in my back. Okay, my parents, if y'all saw me, y'all probably know because I was walking funny for like 3 weeks after. This pop in my back. I'm bent over, so now my first thought is I just got to get to my car. So like I got my bag, my water, and I'm walking like this, y'all, like literally. And I'm just thinking, Lord, I just got to get to my car because if this thing locks up on me, I'm in trouble. Get to my car, takes me like a year to get into the car because I'm in pain. Like, and I'm not joking, it took me forever. They thought I was crazy probably. Because you know when I'm like this, I'm like, nope, not that way. Nope, I can't do that. So it takes me forever. Normally, I take a shower at the gym, go straight to work. Not today. I go right back home. I get home. It takes me a year to get out the car. I get in the house. It's now 7-something. Normally, I don't go back home. So Danny looks at me. She's like, what are you doing here? Now, Danny saw me walk normal when I left. But when I came back, I'm walking like this. And she's like, boy, what happened to you? I have to tell her this whole story. Man, I wasn't holding my breath right. Whatever. I have an important meeting at work. I'm like, I can't stay at home. I can't call in. I got to get to work. So get dressed, shower, all that, get to work. And coworker after coworker, I'm having to retell the story about how I threw my back out. And it's annoying because I'm like, could you imagine Jacob? Could you imagine the next morning when he crosses over the river? He divided everything he owned, his family, and he's seeing them again. And they're like, hey, we saw you yesterday, Jacob. You're walking fine. And Jacob, person after person, he's saying, well, last night I wrestled with God, man. And what do you mean you wrestled with God? Well, this man jumped on me, and it wasn't a man, it was God. And well, what do you mean, Jacob? Well, first of all, that's not my name anymore. My name's not Jacob anymore, so don't call me Jacob. Well, wait, are you playing a trick on us? No, that's how I used to be, but that's not how I am anymore. I don't manipulate people. Now I'm fighting with God. And person after person and family, or maybe you don't understand, okay, Ryan, why don't you drink like that no more? Well, I wrestled with God when I was in college, and so I don't do it. Well, why don't you cuss those people out like you used to in football? Well, I wrestle with God over my speech, like you said. His breath's in my lungs. And, well, I had some coworkers ask me, why you want to get married at 24? Don't you want to go have a lot of women? No, I'm not like that no more. God's well, but here it is. Why are you limping, Ryan? I said, well, it hurt. I've lost some friends because of this. It hurts. There's some family members in my life I'm not close to anymore because I've wrestled with God. There's some jobs I've turned down, some big money, because I've wrestled with God. It didn't feel right. It hurts. There's some nights I laid on the floor in my bathroom and cried because it hurts. There's some pain and some suffering. But God said, that's not who you are anymore. I've changed your future. I've changed your destiny. And that's the blessing. Here it is. 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 God does not allow you to go through pain and suffering and then bless you for you. He does not allow you to go through pain and suffering and bless you, show you favor just for you. It's so that you can be a walking witness to others. Why? Because it literally changes the way you walk.